I'm continuing to read from my novel Lee. We left off on page 138, so I'm picking up on page 139. Chapter 9. My eyes are light blue. Look at those blue eyes, a guy walking by with his wife said just this morning. It's one of the reasons I keep my eyes down. I look at myself in the mirror and see through my skin right into my soul. I think somebody's looking through my eyes, paying very close attention, holding me in her gaze. They've been called soulful once or twice, but not lately. People I'm around don't use that word. When I was 12, this guy took a picture of me. It was in black and white. I'm sitting on a tree trunk, banging it with a stick. The picture got me as I look up at him. He gave me a blown-up copy as a gift for letting him take my picture. He was a professional photographer. He didn't want nothing in return. I kept it all these years. I showed it to the no-smoking guy. I don't know why. I just felt like it one day when I went over. You have soulful eyes, he said. What I figure soulful means is the thing I was born with. I came into this world whole, with this center place that nothing and no one can make smaller. It has something in common with the stars. Scientist guy, he explained it to me. We are made of the same stuff that stars are made of. He gave me a whole explanation, showed me the movie. So this is my piece of the star. Piece isn't the right word either, more like I am the star stuff. Was made by the star inside me. Anyway, there is no words, none I can find to explain what I mean. It's frustrating to be talking to you and wanting you to understand, and I can't do it. If you were with me walking along right now and we were talking and you had it in you too, you would say, yeah, I know what you mean. And that would be that. When it comes to these kind of things, you either get it or you don't. No smoking guy, he said that all the words he used to help me meditate and explain the mysteries are only pointers toward that which has no words. That's how he explained it. If he didn't have words for it, and those really wise people from long ago he studied didn't have words for it, then as sure as hell I don't. The words are just pointing in the direction. The rest you gotta feel. Dear reader, the good part about talking to you is you can't talk back and tell me that you don't get what I'm saying, so I assume that you do. I figure if you don't, you'll just put the book down, you'll stop reading me. It won't hurt my feelings because I won't know about it. If you do get what I'm talking about, then you'll keep reading me. You'll want to know what I say next and see next and feel next. I don't gotta feel disappointed either way. It's a good deal. It's all good, I've been saying lately. It's all good, even with losing Papa and no smoking guy dying and having to go to work. It's been mostly my regulars, the philosophy guy, the scientist guy, a couple of new ones. It takes a while to know which ones are going to be 1 or 2 time deals and which might turn into regulars. Some are obvious one-timers, acting all scared, hurrying to get it over with. Sorry. Like they got one ticket for the ride and 10 minutes before closing time. You can tell they gave themselves this one chance, even if they come back 2 or 3 times. I watch because they can turn on a dime. If they're afraid, I'm afraid. That's one kind of danger. There's those who got no fear, no nerves at all, cold like a snake. Did you know snakes are cold-blooded? Cold blood runs through them. I don't know what that means, to tell you the truth. Does it mean they got no blood or only cold blood? Whatever it means, these guys, they feel like all they got is cold inside of them, so I gotta be careful. Make no sudden moves, and keep a steady eye out for sudden moves they might make. I get to decide which ones I don't want to see again. I don't do anything overt. There's another good word. Nothing obvious. I do covert, hidden things. Covert is second nature to me. I'm good at it, and so usually there is no second call. I leave them with nothing they want to come back to. The others, the ones I think I might want to see again, I get more of a sense of who they are. If they're all right, if the money is good, I give them an invisible invitation to call me. I saw an old-fashioned movie once. A fancy lady is sitting at a table placing a fancy calligraphy card on a silver tray. The silver tray is carried by a white-jacketed guy on his white-gloved palm to the next table over, to the gentleman dressed all fancy, sitting lazy and confident with his legs crossed. He opens the invitation, which says, "Come see me," or something like that. It's what I do. I send out an invisible invitation in invisible writing to the ones I like. Come back and see me again. And they usually do. Unless they can't. A lot of these guys got wives, girlfriends. You'd think it's mostly guys alone who don't got a woman to be with that hire me, but it's not true. The majority got wives. They like to tell me all about them. I don't know how much they make up. I don't mean about having a wife. I don't think any guy'll make up a story about having a wife. It's not like they're proud they're going out on her. Ever since my wife had cancer, ever since she had the treatments, she's not interested. Don't get me wrong, I love her. We get along great, they say. Some of them, they go into great detail. I don't know why they bother. Usually they're saying all this stuff while doing things to me. I wonder if they got some kind of loyalty that makes them want to bring their wife into the room they're in with me, motel or hotel. Especially the regulars. They tend to go on and on. I have a married guy now calling me at least once a week. I don't mind. He goes on and on about his wife, how busy she is and what a great mother she is, and how she works out all the time and takes care of her aged mother, takes care of him, and he doesn't know why she's not that interested in sex, or when she is, why he's not. Don't get me wrong, he always ends. I love her. She's a great woman. I really respect her. In the meantime, he's fucking away from behind, doing all the things he imagines would be fun for him to do. Why don't he do that to her? Don't ask me. I wouldn't know what goes on with married people. I feel like saying to him, "You don't got to tell me all about her. It's okay." The other day, I'm on my knees, him in my mouth. I'm pretty good, I gotta say, and he's going on and on about his wife. What a good girl she is. Geez, whatever. He always gives me a tip, extra, every time. He likes to pat my head, kinda tender. I figure that's what he's used to, making love to somebody he loves, so he doesn't know how to do it without affection. I think I might be the only one he's ever paid. I can kinda tell. The guys that are used to paying for it, they don't treat you like that. They might hold your head down hard or grab your hair and push. They got a rougher edge. Then there's the guys who don't touch you at all, trying to keep their hands off you the whole time, using your parts, that's all. Closest to a sex doll as they can get without buying a real sex doll for all that money they cost. Whatever, I don't care. It takes all kinds. It's no different than your business. Whatever you do for a living, you got to deal with people. Some are this way, some are that way. You got to learn your way around your customers, your boss, your coworkers. Each is different. I got to do the same, except my clients are not the boss. That's important to me. I don't like having a boss. No matter what you do for a living, you got to show up for it. Got to change yourself for it. You might have to wear a uniform. I do. I put it together myself. Even if you don't wear a uniform, you got some kind of dress code, some kind of acceptable way to dress for your work. All I'm saying is there's not that big a difference between you and I. To tell you the truth, I don't think there's that big a difference between any of us. Everybody's soft on the inside, no matter how far up you reach. Naked, all of us got the same parts inside and out. Thank you for listening. Bye-bye.